Okay, hello everybody and welcome back to another Gaming Triax video. My name is Hirsch and today we have a Blacklight gaming commentary video. The game is Blacklight Retribution, and in case you haven't heard of it, it's actually a free first-person shooter. It's futuristic sci-fi. It's really cool actually, and it's 100% free to play on Steam, which is awesome. And actually that's what I'm going to be kind of talking about today. Is why I think that free games and free software and stuff aren't as popular. Even if they're really good, they tend not to be as popular as paid counterparts, which seems somewhat counterintuitive, but I actually think that this is partially due to the fact that people don't take things that are free as seriously as if you're paying for something. I guess the traditional mentality would be that it has to be good. Whereas if it's free, it doesn't really have to be as good. So that's what I think is the primary reason why things like this game aren't as popular as other games such as Call of Duty or other more mainstream games like that. Because quite honestly, for example, the graphics in this game are incredible. The gameplay is amazing. It's just a really good all-around game. And actually, I have a full review of it coming soon, so keep an eye out for that. But anyway, this is a really good, it's full-featured game, but it's just not as popular as you would expect it to be. And I think part of the reason is because it is free. People just don't think that it's going to be as good, I guess. That's really what I think. And it's the same thing with a lot of other free software. So for example, I did another video about Linux and why people don't like it. And you know what I found out is the main reason that people don't like it, it's not that it's really more confusing or more difficult to use, because really it's the same as using Windows or OS X. It's just the fact that it's free. People just don't think it's going to be as good. They don't take it as seriously. They don't consider it an option the way they consider something that you have to pay for. And I think it's a little bit weird that people don't think about things that are free as much, but I think it's true, and I'm really interested to hear what you guys think about this. I mean, do you think, for example, I would be willing to pay for this game, and do you think that if it did cost like $30 or $60 or something, like most games do right now, do you think that it would be more popular? Or do you think maybe it's just because of the fact that it's released by a smaller developer and less people have heard of it? Because really there's no good reason for this game to be so behind in terms of market share as compared to other games that may not be even as good, because it really is pretty incredible. And as I was saying before, it's the same thing with a lot of free stuff, not only just operating systems but also software and things. I've noticed people are much more open to the idea of switching to new paid software rather than looking at free alternatives, even though a lot of developers nowadays are just releasing free open source softwares because they want people to have stuff to use. So, and that's the thing that just confuses me. Like, if I release something for free, I would like to think that more people would buy it and more people would be open to use it because they don't have to pay for it. But I guess that's really not the thing. Even though, like, I would imagine that in an economy like this, people would think that if I can save money, I might as well. But I guess that's really not the mentality. People seem more willing to put in money and to supposedly deal with less hassle than to actually just try out something free. And I think it's kind of too bad because you're missing a lot of stuff that's really good. So for example, if you've never heard of this game, I really hope that you download it, try it out, and share it with other people. Because it could be really popular, and it's the type of thing that should be more popular in my opinion. Also, another thing that also could affect it is the fact that it is only on PC, I believe. But I mean, there are still a lot of PC gamers, and for example, if you play a game if you play a game in some larger game such as Call of Duty or something, or specifically Team Fortress 2, because that's what I do most of the commentaries on, you rarely ever get put into a match with someone who you've played with before, just by random. Obviously, if you're trying to, then you might. But if you you will rarely just randomly get placed into the same game multiple times. Whereas in this game, I found multiple times, on multiple occasions, I've been put in with the same people who I've played with before. And I recognize the names, and I tend to remember how good they are, because that's just how few people are playing this game. And what really amazes me is how fast you still can manage to get into games. For example, I show you this in the review. When you open up this game, you can just click join game and you will get into one almost instantly. It's almost always a full game. So I don't understand why people don't think that this is a good game or something. I don't really know. Or maybe just not enough people know about it. And maybe it's part of that whole thing that I was talking about, is the fact that it is just not taken as seriously. Like, I know it took me a while, even after I'd heard of it, to actually look at it seriously and check it out, because I didn't think that it would be as good as it actually is. I don't know why, I just didn't think that. And I think that might have something to do with the fact that it is a free game. And I just didn't take it as seriously. So anyway, guys, yeah, I don't know if you agree with what I've said or not, and I really want to hear your opinions. So please leave a comment below. If you like this video, please like it. Tell me what you think, because I love reading feedback. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you want to see more content for us, and we'll see you in our next video.